All right, guys, so this is going to be the last day of this build right here, this studio as we know it. I got a new desk coming in by Buso Audio. This one was great by Buso Audio. Got another desk coming in. Just wanted to get a good look at this, how this setup is going to be. Kind of give you footage in between on what it's going to be like with the new build, and we'll take it from there. Let's go. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Touch Tone back at it with another video. And this video, I'm gonna be going over the benefits, pros and cons, and why I got the Buso Audio desk. Almost like a review, but just really how I use it in my everyday life and how it's really helped me with my workflow. So before we get started, I want to give you guys a shout out. The people that support me, that support my journey, support my channel, DM me all the time. You guys are the reason I even make these videos. I love engaging with you in the comments and my DMs. So hey, keep it coming, man, and let's just build this community. So why did I choose Buso over some of the other companies like Output, and I think it's Zor Desk or whatever, and some of the other ones? That's complicated and simple at the same time. The best answer I can give you right now is that I had some of those desks before in the past and I just outgrew them. As a matter of fact, I outgrew one of Buso Audio's desk prior to this. Those of you that follow my channel, you know I had the Studio XL, and that was a fantastic desk. I liked it. It was big, it was wide, had enough room for everything except hardware. I outgrew it with the hardware, and that was the main reason I wanted to go to this, and I'm pretty happy with it. I filled it up fast. So this desk is the Studio Classic, and there's some pros and cons to it, and I'll get to that later on in the video. As Buso Audio goes, when they send your stuff out, man, they're really good. They're really thorough. Great communication with the company over there. There's some fantastic people, very classy. When they send it out, they send it wrapped. It's well taken care of. It comes in a crate, a protective crate, so you don't really have to worry about things getting messed up, things getting cracked. I understand accidents happen, and that could happen, but they really go out of their way to prevent that kind of thing. Keep in mind, if you do want a Buso Audio desk, there is a wait time limit on it. I think mine was a little bit over 8 weeks, like 9 weeks, 10 weeks, something like that. The thing that I don't like, it just sat in customs forever. For whatever reason, customs couldn't tell me, but it sat in there forever. So keep that in mind when you guys do purchase something from overseas, is that customs can get it through fast or they can get it through slow. I've had packages where it comes through instantly, and then something like this, which is sat in customs for almost a month. Can you believe that? A month. FedEx. So why the new desk is really, I got more hardware and I outgrew it. At first I had an interface, the Big 6. I outgrew that as well. The Big 6 is phenomenal. Other hardware pieces that I got, they just fit in nicely. I got the UF8 tucked in there nicely. And one of the benefits that I really like about it is the arm room. Like, I can reach out and touch everything without overstepping my sweet spot. And that was one of the other things with the Studio Classic. It was nice to get to certain pieces of hardware. I would have to go to the left, go to the right, kind of get out of that sweet spot. So that was one of my things with it. It's not a horrible thing by any means, but it's really nice when everything's in front of you and all you got to do is just reach your arm out and everything is right there. That's super cool to me, super convenient. And that's really what you're getting with this, is convenience. So there's a ton of added benefits to this that you can get, and I could go through them all, but I don't want to bore you guys. But really the biggest added benefit that I can think of is workflow. Hands down is workflow. Like I said, everything is there. It becomes muscle memory after a while, and you just really kind of get into a groove. And the way you set your racks up is on you. I kind of got mine set up the way that I like. I got my D-box at the bottom, got the volume control, switch between my different monitors, like literally everything. One thing about this desk compared to the Studio XL is that it's smaller. It's smaller, but I have more space, if that makes sense. So it's like phones nowadays. The phones are smaller, but they have more screen area. God, that was good. So I would say one of the things that I did lose was the middle section to put like the UF8, the UC1, and the UF1 together and kind of have it be looking pretty cool as like my transport area. But honestly, I don't miss it. The way that I do have this set up now, I much prefer to that one. Another one of the things I really want to get into is the build quality. The build quality on this is exceptional, just like the other one. I put a couple pictures up on Instagram and some people messaged me and was like, yo, how's the build quality? Is it wobbly? Is it sturdy? And I can sit here and confidently tell you that it is very sturdy. I don't have any issues with it. And the more things you do put in there, the heavier it does get, which is a good thing because it's just right there like a tank. I'm not gonna say this is built like a tank. I had the output platform before this one, or before my other one, and that build quality wise was probably the best to me. It was heavier. This desk is pretty heavy too, but also at the same time, it's still really sturdy. The second thing is that the output desk had a better keyboard tray in my opinion. Like this one's cool, and this has got some hydraulics and stuff when you push it in to keep it from like slamming. But the output desk was just built better. It was more sturdy. Like this one, when you pull it out, you kind of got to give it a good tug to get it out. The output just came right in, came right out. Pause. So there's some pros and there's some cons. So one of the pros is that the space that it takes up, it doesn't take up a ton of space at all. I really like that. I got much more room in my studio to do a couple things, put up these big lights and stuff to make videos. Secondly, I got more rack space. That's another cool one. I love that as well. Another pro is the workflow. Love the workflow. This has increased my workflow for sure, but not to say I couldn't get anything else done on my previous desk at all, or any desk that I've had, but this is just the best desk that I've ever owned, and I wanted to share that with you guys. One of the cons is the price. It cost a good bit. It's in line with the other desks from other companies that have this same setup. One thing that really pushed me over the edge to go with this is the keyboard tray. The other ones didn't have a keyboard tray. I'm a producer as well. I make beats all the time. So this was a big part as, once again, workflow. When I want to engineer, everything's there. When I want to make music, everything's there. And you know, sometimes when you're mixing and making the beat at the same time and you're tweaking, it's really nice to have everything like right there and you don't have to move over here and move over there. I really like that for me. That's the way I like working. So that was one of the bigger reasons of why I went with this. And the company, they're really great. One of the other cons for me is just the time to get here. Man, I'm impatient, and having to wait was excruciating, especially when they shipped it and then it sat at customs. That was like, I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't know if they was trying to rebuild the desk to see like if the desk was made out of cocaine or something. Like, I don't know. They was tripping. So I had to call them at least 5 times, and they finally was like, oh yeah, it's just been sitting here. Let us send this right out. Ridiculous. So as far as cons, that's really it. I can't really think of anything else. I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased with the decision. I'm very pleased with the workflow. Like, everything about it, I really like. I mean, if I'm being nitpicky here, I wish I had more rack spaces. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I do. My wife doesn't, but we're working on that. So I'll leave a link in the description below. It's not an affiliate link or anything. I just really like the company, really like the people. Customer service was top notch. They were on it every day, back and forth, like great people. So I'll leave a link in the description below for that so you guys can check it out and check out their other desks, because they really honestly got a desk for everyone, which is a lot. A lot of other companies can't say that. They got one design and that's it. So I'll leave a link in the description below. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it to someone that might be looking for a studio desk. I don't know, maybe it's you. Also below is my Discord. I'll leave that below. If you want to just talk engineering stuff, that's kind of what I do. Mixing, producing, that's what we do. We just nerd out. Also, if you're in a hunt for some really pro level monitors, I think I might have solved that problem here in this video. Till next time, TBR. Peace.